Okay, so Matt is up on the roof. He just sent the company cam link to the customer. He's finished his inspection. He has located storm damage. Now he's going to take over and tell us his next steps and go meet the homeowner and make a claim.
So after I've sent the link to the homeowner so they can start reviewing some of those photos, I'm going to head down to the truck. I'm going to grab my contingency form, make sure that all the information that I can put on there is filled out. And that way, when I head inside, we can get them to sign the contingency form. I don't have to waste the time inside filling all of that out. Hey, Mr. Stiles.
Hey, buddy, how'd it go up there?
All right, went well. Did you get that link that I sent you with all those photos? Yeah, okay.
That's pretty cool.
What did you see there? Did you happen to see, the shingles that we had marked with the numbers on them?
You said they were damaged. And
yeah, so we've definitely got enough damage up there where I would definitely recommend that we file this claim with insurance and see about insurance taking care of this roof for you. How's that sound?
That sounds awesome.
All right, so what we want to do is we're going to go ahead and get USAA on the phone. Before we do that though, we do a little thing, it's called a contingency agreement, and all that states is, and you'll see it right here on this paper, I always underline this because I want you to see this is the most important. People, they get kind of nervous about paperwork and things like this. All this states is that we're going to work with your insurance, and that if we get the roof approved by insurance, you allow us to do the work.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Me any money up front or anything to do?
None of this costs you any money up front. Our goal is to work with insurance to get everything approved as much as possible with as little to no money out of your pocket. The only thing you'd have to pay for would be your deductible and any upgrades that you might want. But that's all stuff we gotta get insurance out here first. That's all stuff we can chat about later. We just want to make sure that we get this taken care of, and then we're going to get insurance on the phone. Go ahead and file this claim.
All right. If
Sound
I
good?
didn't have like the best of time now and a better time later, is it better to do it then versus now, or what?
Ideally, we want to try to do it now, get it taken care of. It usually it takes about 10 or 15 minutes. However, if now isn't a great time, you got to get on a work call or something like
Yeah,
that.
if it don't take too long, I just didn't know the time frame on that.
Yeah, ideally we'll go ahead and get it claimed because, like I said, it doesn't take very long. They're going to ask you a few questions. They might ask me a few questions, data loss, things like that. We'll get all that done. They'll give you a claim number. We'll be ready to rock and roll.
Okay, and then another thing I was just kind of curious.
Sure.
Is, will it make my rates go up, or will I be charged more money?
It won't. It won't make your rates go up in the sense that, like when we have an accident in our car and our car insurance immediately goes up. This is a little bit different because what went on with your roof is something that was out of your control. They call it an act of God.
Okay.
Now, rates do go up regionally at times. I'm sure in the time you said you've been here 20 plus years, I'm sure your insurance has gone up and you haven't even filed a claim yet. So they're going to go up because as we have these storms 9 to 10 times a year in this area, insurance has to recoup some of that money. And so what they do is they raise everybody's rates regionally. So will it potentially go up? It could, but it's not going to go up because you filed the claim. It's going to go up because regionally they went up in this area.
Okay.
Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah. With the damage you saw, that could potentially have leaks and.
It definitely could. Absolutely. So more of those shingles as they tend to break away. You saw those creases on there, those wind damaged shingles. As those break away, we've got exposed nails. You have anything that's exposed on the roof is going to be potential for leaks. Does it 100% mean it's going to leak? No, but it does mean that over time, if you don't get this taken care of, you will likely be dealing with some leaks in your home.
Okay, and after we get the claim going and all that stuff, will I be able to talk to my wife when she gets home from work today before we actually start and everything goes on?
Sure, absolutely. We want you and your wife to be a part of the whole process. I can always come back and answer any questions she might have. I can hop on a phone call with you guys, whatever she needs. If she's got some questions that I didn't answer for you, we can definitely hop on a phone call. I can come back by when it's most convenient to meet with the both of you, and we can address some of those questions so that everybody feels good through this process.
Okay, that makes me feel a lot better.
All right, for sure. All right, so all I need from you is we're just going to do a signature right here, get us rocking and rolling on this, and then we're going to call USAA. Now, what's going to happen is while we call USAA, as I mentioned to you previously, we want to go ahead and check the attic space as well. Okay. While we're there, we're going to check and make sure that the insulation is good. That is also part of your roofing component as well. We also want to check and see what kind of decking you have, see if it's in code, and also see if there's any current leaking going on that maybe hasn't shown up on the ceilings yet. take me a few minutes. So while we get them on the phone, I'm gonna hop up in your attic real quick
Okay.
and then check that out. Then I'll come back down and finish the phone call. Sound
And then
good?
that installation or that stuff would be included into the claim if it needs to be replaced and everything, or not?
If the insulation is damaged due to a leak in the roof, then yes, we would get that covered by insurance. If you're just low on insulation, that'd be something we would talk about as a potential upgrade.
Okay.
And we can address that again once we find out what's going on up there.
Okay.
Sound good?
Sounds good.